Be the most terrifying thing to ever walk the earth. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
A Japanese scientist has invented butt breathing.
Does your breath smell like straight ass?
Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to another Bryce is Right. I hope everybody's had a great freaking week, and y'all know we're about to get into that weekend that Bryce is Right way, of course. We're about to hop into some of the creepiest and freakiest videos I could find in the deepest, darkest corners of TikTok, and of course, they're gonna be blowing your mind, making your head spin, and making you really question your reality. So get ready, strap in, and before we get started, go ahead and smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't so you don't miss out on any future content, and leave your thoughts down in the comments below. Let us know what's up. Other than that, let's go ahead and dive right in. Let's get it. Let's see what we got here. So we got the Predator back in action. I don't know, I saw somebody with like a camouflage blind, but it was like it was an invisible cloak. It was very different. They said it was definitely something they sell out of, so I guess we'll be seeing more of these. It just looked like a mirror for the most part. Yeah, that's definitely something that doesn't want to be seen.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
It's like, I mean, y'all might be hunters, but something's about to be hunting y'all too. Even the playing field. Does she have a knife in her hands? I saw something that said, oh shit, that is a knife. Talking about mental health, just a mental health check, y'all. If you need help, get it. There's nothing wrong with that. Talk to somebody. Reach out in the comments. We're here. I have my own problems. I'm sure just about everybody does, so don't feel alone. Hopefully everything was okay. God, dog. Okay, so they said that this was a Loch Ness monster popping up. So you could see like the spine or the back and a little hump of some sort, so I don't know. Do y'all actually believe in the Loch Ness monster? I mean, I call it a dinosaur. Shit. Oh shit. What's up with breast implants getting an upgrade, y'all? He said, I'm tired of going to the rave. Just give it to me in the bedroom. Damn, rave titties. Isn't this a little wild? I see this going not so great in the future. It's just like, it's gonna be distracting as hell.
Brincadeira pelo dia 1º de abril. Mas e você, gostou da ideia? Teria um implante desse? E conta aqui nos comentários, ou então marca aquele amigo ou aquela amiga que teria esse silicone fluorescente.
What is that? It almost looks like a oh. What? So we got a UFO flying into a radio tower or a cell phone tower or something.
Wat? Het is vuurwerk.
Nee, dat kan dan niet.
So many UFO videos lately. Everybody's saying that they're coming end of 2024. I say early 2025.
Hoor hem.
Dan moet hij erop.
Yep. 10 minuten zeker. Wat is dit?
Do you see this image of the moon? This photo of the moon taken just the other night? Do you notice something? Do you see the shadow on the moon? Let me try to circle it for you. Do you see it? There's a shadow up there. Now, I don't know what could cast a shadow on the moon. And it's seen not just in that picture, but other pictures. And in each of these pictures, the shadow seen on the moon here is in a different place. It's not just standard. It's not just stuck. It moves. So it's definitely something casting a shadow on the moon.
Probably just a smudge on the lens.
Smudge on the lens? Smudge on the lens?
Meaning it's not something on the lens of the camera. It's not some reflection. It's something casting an actual shadow on the moon. And when I zoom in, you can see the different views of that shadow in each image. And you can definitely see the shadow moves. But I'm wondering, what is causing a shadow on the moon? What's causing it? If you have any ideas what this shadow over the moon could be, let me know.
That's different. I don't know. It's got to be a smudge on the lens, though, right? This is what I'm talking about. They say work smarter, not harder. This person gets the prize. You get the gold medal for it. Skip the rolling of the blunts, man. Let's get the yard work done. I love it. You got the Pringles tube for the exhaust, I guess. What is the Pringles tube for?
What the heck?
2 moons.
Where?
Crazy, right?
Yeah, you're...
Just keep videoing and then turn around the sunset. Look how pretty it is over there. Now zoom in over there.
Oh no, they got me on this one.
Yeah, that's... I don't think that was supposed to be there.
It's an insane editing. That's all I know.
Super creepy the way it is. I don't know why there's no sound in this video because I know I recorded it with the sound, but it is what it is.
And she is right up in a cloud.
So the woman that lives in this house is wondering why she is not getting as many trick-or-treaters as the other houses. But look at what her husband is doing in the front yard that may be playing into kids not coming to their house. This is her husband dressed as, is this It? I think it's It. I've never seen
come on,
It,
dude.
It the movie. But now watch, he's inside this TV and the actual
It the movie.
movie is playing on the screen. Doesn't even look like anybody's there or in there. Like, I want to see how that screen breaks away. Look, and then straight out of the circle. I think that that's just like the movie. But I mean, if you were a kid, would you go up to this house? Because that'd kind of freak you out, right? I want to see how he comes out of this. It's got to be a projector,
especially as a kid,
on the screen. Oh, there it is. There's a projector, and
that's awesome.
Then he comes out. Comes right out of the center. Oh yeah, it's a divide in it. Man, that's pretty cool. Good job. Would you go to this house and trick or treat, or would you take your kids?
Oh yeah. Let's go give that.
Yes, you can.
Oh no. It's different. So we got a Yeti over here. It's not loud. What the heck is this? There's some like outstanding mermaid evidence. Like, it's trippy. Mermaids are another thing that just made me go down that rabbit hole and, I mean, kind of pushed me into doing this. That's weird. I think that last one might have been AI. Man, the earth is just filled up to the brim, right? Talk about glass half empty. It's more than full now.
I'm outside of my apartment building, and there's something watching me from my window. Hold up. Yeah, I don't know what or who that is, but it keeps watching me, following me.
What we got here?
My God. Okay. And as soon as I run back upstairs, it's gonna disappear.
That's pretty cool.
Look, showers away, and then I kiss. What do you want? In the garden, in life, brilliant fun in the end, sit tall, silver true.
I don't know, man. You got problems. That's all I know. Good luck.
Oh my gosh, I've been waiting forever to announce this. This is Tom Matt. He has upsight vision. He can literally communicate with the simulation, with the matrix, with reality. He sees things in front of him, and there's a peer review being written that the objects he's seen in front of him are not schizophrenia, are not a hallucination. He is observing real things in reality that others can't see. And guess what? We're developing a docu-series about this that we are filming next year. I can't share too much yet. Basically, the world is waking up to the fact that there is another world within our world or outside of our world. I really don't know which, but we are learning how to communicate with that. And Tom is one of the pioneers of this communication. Some of us have clairaudience, clairsentience. He has upsight vision. So let me get into it. This is not in his mind's eye. He has seen these images in front of him. He explains it as a holographic, usually colorless image that he can sometimes manipulate and shape. Sometimes he's seen a memory or an imprint, and sometimes it's an actual being that can communicate with him. Kind of looks like this, but not pink. Pink would be really cool. I don't think it's pink. So basically, he's working with ions to make a peer-reviewed study, which will come out. You can follow him to learn more. I linked his stuff in my bio, his TikTok. But yeah, we're developing a TV series about it, and I'll tell you more very soon. He has what's called the 8 stages of upsight, where he tries to teach people, because a lot of you have this ability. More about it. Mwahaha!
That's very cool. I got another simulation clip later on in the video. It's really cool.
I was tracking a light in the sky. I couldn't tell on the camera if it was a satellite or not. And I'm tracking this light. And as far as I was concerned while it was happening, that was it. It was just one light. And then I was looking at the footage on the computer. I noticed I had caught the most amazing thing ever. And that was very, very definitive to me, seeing that footage. This light comes from the top left corner of the screen, zips down, and then zips back up to this object.
That's wild. What the hell?
Just tap it in. Just tap it in. Give it a little tappy. Tap, tap, tap-a-roo.
Boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
It jumped up a notch.
Wow.
It did, didn't it?
Yeah, I s***ed the man on the heart. I saw that.
Starfish. What a horrifying sight. This, if it was a real creature, if this all was one composite animal, this would be the most terrifying thing to ever walk the earth. I don't know if I can even look at it. It's just so bizarre. It's terrifying and spooky. I don't think there exists something more terrifying and spooky than what's going on right here.
That's different, man.
This man is from India. He is 300 years.
They keep saying he's a different age every video.
And walking healthy.
Man, either way, it's like,
what a glorious
I wish I
God.
could stand in straight
300
up.
years.
Get into a chiropractor.
You guys.
Scientists using AI just discovered hundreds of ancient figures covering the ground in Peru. They're related to the Nazca Lines, a group of 2,000-year-old giant images carved into the earth, kind of like crop circles made out of dirt and stones. And here's the craziest part. It took archaeologists 100 years to discover the first 400 Nazca Lines, but using AI, they were able to discover 300 new ones in just 6 months. These new geoglyphs are much smaller than the originals, ranging in size from 3 to 7 meters wide, but what do they depict? Well, things like birds, and ceremonies, and human-like figures, and even killer whales holding knives, the meaning of which has been completely lost to time. Scientists think that in the coming years, they'll be able to identify over 200 more geoglyphs using AI, which would more than double the original number. And if you want more interesting stories like this, you can subscribe to my newsletter. The link is in my bio.
Pretty cool, pretty cool. AI is going to change the world for real.
What the heck?
It looks like it's on fire. It's like red.
Whoa!
Ooh.
Wait, what was that?
What is going on?
What the heck? That was weird.
I don't know if I got that because...
I got it. I got whatever that was.
What is that?
What the heck?
Oh, I thought that the glare was something else. I was like, dang, got another one.
I got chills. What is that?
Do you want to see this?
What does it look like?
The tip looks...
I think it's going fast.
Yeah, let me see. Let me see.
Oh, it just disappeared.
Ooh. Why did it disappear? I'm sorry for this one, y'all. I'm never gonna be able to eat ice cream out of one of these ever again. Ugh.
Brother, Hundreds of worms were found in this machine for making soft-serve ice cream near New York, guys. So, this is happening in the USA. It's disgusting. Look at the number of worms they found. What you need to know is that soft-serve ice cream is made with dairy products. And naturally, milk can ferment if there are temperature changes. Not cleaning the machine also leads to the appearance of worms, as you can see. So, all the soft-serve ice cream you eat in the summer carries the risk of being made with machines that aren't cleaned, and that indeed have worms inside. It's a catastrophe in terms of hygiene. I hope there will be many hygiene inspections for these ice cream machines, because clearly, things are getting out of hand at the beginning of the summer. Summer hasn't even really started yet, and we're already seeing alarming videos like this one. Tell me what you think in the comments, but clearly, this is a total lack of hygiene. It's as simple as regularly cleaning the machine, and the problem is solved. But there's so much laxity that we end up with extremes like this. And in the end, it's unfit for consumption, clearly.
Yeah, you just gotta suck it up and clean those.
Frank said stop taking pictures and videos.
Yeah, I know.
He can see you taking
There's
a
some
video.
more Dairy Queen.
Tell him to be quiet. It's for me. It ain't for the world. It's for me. Tell him I ain't do what I want for me.
That's terrible.
What? So, but like legit, that's why when people are like, "What do you hear?" I'm like for like it's literally going on 5 years, where I can turn my whole shit around, just like
what the hell?
Yeah, but I can still use it.
You get that shit fixed.
What? So, but like legit, that's why when people.
If you want me to stop flashing you,
that's weird.
Why are you doing that? Like, why can't you just
can you touch the ball? If you want me to stop.
Babe, why don't you just leave it? You're stressing me out.
I see the lights.
Oh my god.
Guys, did you see that? Kyle, did you see that? I see the lights. Wow. Wow, 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 wow.
The CDC is investigating nearly 50 cases of E. coli in 10 states linked to McDonald's Quarter Pounder hamburgers. 10 people have been hospitalized and 1 person has died. CBS's chief medical correspondent, Dr. John LaPook, is here with the latest. And John, first, how serious is this?
Good evening, Nora. I just spoke with the person heading up the outbreak investigation for the CDC, and he said this was first noticed in Colorado on October 10th. They notified the CDC a week ago, and genetic analysis of the E. coli showed it was present in 10 states. Now, McDonald's says the illnesses may be linked to slivered onions used on Quarter Pounders. And the CDC told me just now that another possibility is the patty itself, which is just used on the Quarter Pounder, which McDonald's says has been removed from a total of 12 states. McDonald's says all other menu items are unaffected.
And
you cannot be serious.
Now, in a statement, McDonald's says safety is a top priority, and it's taking, quote, swift and decisive action following the outbreak. Nora?
It's important information. Dr. John LaPook, thank you very much.
Hey, them numbers are climbing too. I saw in another video. So see this shadow? I wonder if that's something that could be contributing to the moon shadow. You know, something similar. Like see how it's got the split in the sky almost? Just a thought.
¿Qué será eso, Tú sabes que están sucediendo cosas raras, ¿Tú no viste lo que está pasando ahora después de la Antártida? Está raro eso, Andy. Sí.
It's different.
¿Viste eso? Eso ahora tú lo dices y no, mira.
According to AI, I need to build a pyramid to escape the simulation. I can't make this up. It's told me to find glitches, use ancient knowledge, and learn geometry. To interact with the source code like a hacker, pyramids and mandalas in specific proportions may resonate with the underlying code. Strange coincidence, we have a ton of those to study. The biggest mandala in the world, actually, is Borobudur. Its architecture is a harmonic pattern. To figure this out, someone has to know that sound makes shapes. If you're on a bowstring across a metal plate with sand, you can see these patterns. There's a math equation that lets you calculate those. If we make a 3D model of that in Blender or Houdini, we can simulate what any frequency looks like. Borobadur's architecture mirrors a frequency. This is not uncommon at all in the ancient world. Chichen Itza follows a similar frequency. How would we do that on something like a pyramid, though? Rick Draco can show you. He makes 3D models of vibration. Each layer is a pattern within the frequency. A very complex frequency assembled layer by layer may look something like Prambanan Temple. Hindu and Buddhist culture often use mandalas to represent chants, mantras, or frequencies. The fact that many ancient places share similar patterns to these mandalas may indicate that there is a resonance relationship there. No other place resonates with the source code better than the Great Pyramid of Giza. Its geometry encodes the circumference of the Earth, the length of the year, the relationship between the Earth and the Moon, at least 4 universal constants, and the speed of light, and the angle needed to view a rainbow. Corner angle is the same angle a raindrop refracts light. If you use a perfect glass sphere to illustrate this, the Great Pyramid exactly fits the refraction dimensions. If we make the height of the pyramid 1 unit of any dimension, it sets up a harmonious relationship with a perfect sphere. Which is wild because harmony, sound, and frequency is the next point AI made, citing 432 and 528 Hz as measurements to look out for. The Great Pyramid is a reflection of Earth at that scale. The last 2 points are meditate to connect to the network. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say it's probably the Schumann network I talked about in that video. The alignments of these places may be access points to deeper layers. Rituals here may provide access points different from everyday locations. I'm sure we all know that the Great Pyramids are aligned to Orion, but the air shafts are also aligned to very significant celestial influences in the ancient world. So it appears like the temples are using the Earth as some sort of network, probably performing various functions. Using consciousness, we connect to this network, and then we use the ancient guidebook that was left for us to navigate harmoniously into that.
Look at him. Morpheus? Psych! It's Earl.
What? That dude has the best videos. What?
Impressive. Very nice.
Well, isn't that interesting? You guys remember this image from Google Earth that people were claiming was a UFO underwater base, and then Google was like, no, it's natural, but we're just going to go ahead and blur it so people can't see a natural formation. Weird. So Danny Sheehan from the Paradigm Institute on Sunday, they're calling with the new administration coming into office for a global disclosure day. And he's all like, hey guys, there are underwater bases. And in mountains. You could go watch this whole Zoom meeting. It's very long. There's a lot of experts that talk. He himself is a graduate from Harvard. Very smart guy. This is on their X account. They said it was on their YouTube page, but I can't find it. Okay, so he claims that the underwater UFO base is between this dormant volcano, by the way, isn't that interesting, off the coast of Baja, and the Nimitz incident where the Navy pilots caught all the identified flying objects was 100 miles south of San Diego. The blurred image that people were insinuating could be an underwater base is roughly right here in this area. So it's real interesting that all of this is happening in this area.
And that they're coming and going to our planet right now and have been for some time. They, in fact, have bases here on our planet, many of which are located high in the desolate areas in the mountains where very few people ever go, and beneath the sea. There's a major base in the Pacific that we're virtually certain exists off Baja, between Baja and Guadalupe Island, potentially beneath the ocean floor. This has been monitored. We have hundreds of videos of the vehicles coming and going from that location and plunging into the sea and going down into and coming from this base.
What is that cloud doing? Looks like a squid light. You know what I mean? It's different. time.
Here we go again. Here comes the engine. Here we go. Jet engine.
Poor cat. What? Why did he freeze up? It's like a fainting goat.
So a diver, while he was submerged, he saw a barracuda with fishing line coming out of his mouth and what looks to be like a jerkbait. It's like a jerkbait, yeah. So a jerkbait's just like a hard plastic lure. It's got 3 sets of treble hooks that are like 3 hooks. So it's kind of risky what he's doing, but it's also kind of cool at the same time. I mean, fisherman probably broke off and was upset about his lure, but then the diver came along and found him, and you can see here, see the treble hooks right there. Oh, I can't zoom in that far, but yeah, and saved him. That's cool, man. The barracuda will continue to eat and live a long, healthy life, I guess, unless somebody else catches him or something eats him. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Good job, bud. I think his name was, what was this guy's name? Claude? I think it was Claude, but yeah. Also, not sure what country this was or where they're diving, but I mean, the water's fairly clear, I guess, but somebody knows. Sorry, hair situation today. Oh well. I'm getting ready to go surf, so it doesn't matter. But, yep, have a good day.
I'm balling. I'm getting ready to go surf. No big deal.
In the darkest depths of the ocean, the phantom sea spider silently prowls the seabed. Its spindly legs, delicate as threads, stretch over the sand. A glimpse of life in the deep, unseen by most, but felt by all who dare to dive here.
The spider's got 11 legs, okay.
Brain scans now confirm that canines can understand most of what you're saying.
They prove that dogs actually understand a lot more than we think. Brain scans revealed that, like humans, dogs processed words with the left side of their brains and used the right side to process pitch.
So you do understand, huh?
I mean, otherwise, why would they follow your command? Not like they understand English. They understand what you've taught them to understand. If that makes sense.
Hey, you guys are watching Bird Up, the worst show on television.
Bird Up.
Right up and look in that window.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
In a house.
What in the Stranger Things is going on? Oh yeah, big time.
She started pulling out her eye nerve.
No, Santa. She is not pulling a nerve out of her eye. Let's not be so dramatic. This video went super viral on TikTok. It got almost 30 million views, 2 million likes, and it shows this girl freaking out after she starts pulling this string from her eye. And a lot of people were even cautioning her, saying that if she pulled the entire nerve out of her eye, she was going to go blind. But I'm going to tell you right now, that is not how the eye works. So the eye has one main nerve coming off of it, known as the optic nerve, and it's all the way at the back of your eye.
Yeah,
very well protected, you are not able to see it. There are two main things this could be. A lot of times you'll see people pulling strings from their eye. This is known as eye fishing, and what they're pulling out is mucus. Number two, the girl in the original video was wearing this type of mascara, which is very sticky, and honestly, that a piece of her hair ended up sticking to her eyelash from the mascara, and now it's just fastened on. So no, it's not possible to pull a nerve out of your eye. This is highly likely to be just a piece of hair that's stuck.
She got some thick eyebrows too.
Not truly accessible by road or anything like that. There's nothing out there for a normal everyday person to be out there. The other thing that you need to pay attention to is the speed that this thing is walking and covering ground and how fast it moves across the screen. These are typical characteristics of a Bigfoot. And that's what I think he actually captured.
Yeah.
Based on the size and the speed and where it's walking, my money is he captured a Bigfoot.
It's pretty cool.
Take a look at this. And for all my Bigfoot hunters, tell me what you think.
I think it's just a different type of scan. Like showing like an energy dissipation or...
And it would take us hours to cross from way over there
but it's super cool. Ooh. Maybe. I don't think so.
This is big breaking news that could impact people here on Earth. A Boeing satellite belonging to a multinational service provider mysteriously broke apart in orbit over the past weekend. We're just learning about this just now. According to an official update, the anomaly caused the satellite, known as IS-33E, to be destroyed, resulting in what the company calls a total loss. Now, how did this happen? How could this happen? Did something hit it? Did it just explode? Well, the exact cause of the breakup remains unclear. The United States Space Force announced it is tracking about 20 pieces of debris, but noted there's no immediate threats. Now, this is about 14,000 pounds, the size of a small limousine when it was intact. Now it's in a bunch of different pieces floating around there in space. The satellite did weigh that 14,000 pounds. It was designed and manufactured by Boeing Space Systems, launched in 2016. It provided broadband services, including internet and phone communications to part of Europe, Africa, and most of Asia. But that's the information we have right now. Make sure you're following me. I'll give you the latest if I find out more.
We've had a similar experience, and it was falling through people's houses.
Okay, this picture is absolutely terrifying. Yesterday in Australia, this girl drops her phone and it falls in between these two boulders. She then reaches to try grab it, falls in, and ends up getting trapped upside down. And if anyone is getting Nutty Putty cave vibes from this, well, you should. Her friends did everything they could to try and get her out, but eventually, out of desperation, they called emergency services. She remained upside down for a staggering 7 hours while rescue teams used this specialized winch to remove the boulders and then gently snake her out. When she was rescued, she felt dizzy, her head was swollen, and it took a while for her to regain feeling in her legs again. Her phone was never found.
I don't know. Is it like a hanger? Oh, goodness.
A Japanese scientist has invented butt breathing. And no, I'm not just joking. Scientist Takanori Takabe was awarded an Ig Nobel Prize for inventing a way for human beings to breathe out of their butt and survive off of that amount of oxygen indefinitely. The Ig Nobel Prize is awarded to scientists that first make us laugh and then make us think. And this is a real thing. It actually has a huge impact on almost every field of medicine because it's an alternative to human lungs. And he first got the idea when he noticed that some animals were able to absorb oxygen in their rectum. So he started with animal experiments primarily on mammals and gave them perfluorocarbon, which is an extremely hyperoxygenated liquid, via enema or rectal catheter. Now, as wild as this seems, a lot of you have probably seen the James Cameron movie The Abyss, where they drown a rat in this liquid and then later go down to the bottom of the ocean breathing this oxygenated liquid. Well, what the scientist is basically doing, and we're just summarizing here for the sake of short form content, is put this underwater diving liquid, this hyperoxygenated liquid from the abyss, into the butts of various mammals that are similar to human beings, and it was discovered that it provided enough oxygen to their bloodstream for them to survive. It's not as good as lungs, it's not super healthy, but it does help them survive, and is very serious research. Cincinnati Children's, Tokyo Medicine, and Dental University think it might save lives. Here's another one.
What? Where on earth did this idea come from? That's a Like, look at that top one. You got the needle going in the butt. Like, this generation and their butt play, man, it just blows my mind. Wow. Ain't nothing going near my butt.
Of his images, and the reason that this can save lives is because if your lungs fail, right? If your lungs go down and you can't breathe, there aren't a whole lot of alternatives out there. There's not a whole lot people can do to oxygenate your blood, but now we do have this one alternative. You could give a patient a rectal catheter with perfluorocarbon and oxygenate their blood for quite a while. I think they can survive days on this, if I'm not mistaken. And it uses technology that was once sci-fi, but based on reality. It's stuff that we're all familiar with. And I think this can save lives. If you come into the hospital with your lungs collapsed, if you have a lung problem, if anything goes wrong, instead of being put on a vent or something, you can just get this and it's probably safer. We have an alternative way to oxygenate blood. So while the butt breathing story is very funny and I laughed at it, and even this is, go ahead and crack a joke, but seriously, kind of nonsense in the article, this has a lot of potential. This could save and change lives, no joke. So I'm extremely impressed at the absolute outside of the box absurdity of this idea and at how well it works.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, smart thinking, but weird. Very weird.
Peace, family. So, I need y'all to look at everybody on this beach and look where they're looking.
Thinking about it now. How it works.
Why are they looking in the water like this? Is this for a movie? Do they see something? Because we're looking at it and we don't see it, but everybody out there is literally looking towards the water. I've made videos in the past of saying that something is in the water. Why are they looking at the water? What's in the water? What is calling them to look that way? Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think.
They almost heard the news about the butt breathing. They're stumped. Yeah, that's a good costume.
What the fuck?
Oh my god. There's a full fucking triangle in the sky.
Oh yeah.
No.
Looks like more than a triangle. Maybe it's drones? I don't know.
This is scary. I've never seen it.
Hey, thank y'all so much for tuning in to another BryceIsRite. I hope y'all all have a great freaking week. Hopefully y'all enjoyed today's show. But yeah, y'all go ahead and smash that like button for me. Subscribe if you haven't so you don't miss out on any future content. And leave your thoughts down in the comments below. Let us know what's up. Other than that, we will see y'all next time. Alright, y'all. Peace.
You might not like it, but King Kong ain't got nothing on me!